qualifications. If you've never failed,
good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, from Munich, I'm sitting at my house. I'm trying to get Mr. Ian Driscoll online as well. Let's see if this works. Looking forward to that one. Ian, can we hear you? Ian, can you speak? And it's okay. For some, this co-hosting is not working. It doesn't matter. We will let Ian speak afterwards. So welcome to today's webinar. I hope that everything is fine, that you can hear me now, that you can see me now. For those that don't know myself, my name is Volker Wainig. I'm the CEO of Flexkom America and working in another position since the last weekend as well, or in addition to it. And as you know, we had our country manager meeting last weekend in Austria, close to Salzburg. And I just had the conversation yesterday with Ian, and it was in our mind to give you an update on what we have discussed there, what things are new, what things will be released very soon, and what is this all about, this power team. And Ian said, Volker, why don't you make, together with myself, a webinar and let people know where Flexkom is going, because especially for the people in the UK that are the true pioneers for Flexkom. So Ian and the gang, as I always call them, did some unbelievable job since day one when Flexkom actually was rolling out in Europe. And I know that sometimes things didn't go the way that Ian and the rest of his core team wanted to see it earlier. And I think mainly the reasons are, communication at one point. I know that whenever you have great networkers on stage, that they want to promote the company in the best way possible. I mean, this is absolutely okay. But if you promote something that is not 100% tested yet, talking about technology innovations, then of course team members get frustrated if something doesn't work the way they heard it from somebody on stage. And that was also the reason that people in the UK were struggling, not only because of communication, but also they felt like the orphan stepchild over there on the island. And after having a long discussion with our president and founder, Mr. Cengiz, and also after talking to Ian, because I always felt that Ian and myself have a very good connection, Cengiz was actually asking me if I can support in a bigger role now Ian's great efforts by just helping him to train the new things that we have introduced. And you have to understand this, for a country manager that is not sitting constantly in Munich, it's very, very hard, especially if he's not German speaking, and to really keep up with the communication. Many things that Ian tried to solve for his teammates, for his country, that he was actually promising you as well, and where he was standing up with his reputation, with his name. It wasn't Ian's fault that those problems haven't been solved, because quite frankly, we haven't been that far until now. I mean, all the things that Flexkom has really implemented and tested were starting with June 1st, regarding the new K packages, regarding the new back office and things like this. So don't be ever mad at Ian Driscoll for not having the chance to give you the proper communication that also Ian deserves, first place, but then also, of course, every team member that has decided to sign up with the program of Flexkom. And knowing this fact was critical, and knowing that this is something that we have to get a quick spin around now. I'm there to support you now. Not because I'm one of the few people that speak English, but because I care. And I think that Salesforce growth in the UK should go hand in hand with the merchant growth. And I know that we have like 5 or 6 core cities in the UK at the moment where we see a lot of traction, where we see a lot of yeah, that's true. Where we see a lot of action going on, and I feel like it's the same phase like I have it at the moment in the United States. As you know, we are working. We could work in all the 50 states or all 53 states, but of course we have to pick up momentum now again, because in the States we had to go proactive with compliance issues that we have. In the States we have a little different program than in the rest of the world, because just the states are different and we have to respect the authorities and the regularities in the States. And this is from the phase that I feel it's pretty similar to the UK at the moment. And that's why we have implemented now a system to start with, our Flexkom Master Program. I know that a lot of you heard about this, where many rumors. What is this Flexkom Master Program all about? What is this? Telephone is ringing, but nobody here to pick up because I'm doing a webinar. So what is this PowerTeam all about? And I just want to give you some detailed information so you can decide for yourself if you want to be on this PowerTeam or not. You know, the system should be a superstar at any time. It shouldn't be Cengiz Elis's company. It shouldn't be Rudy Engelsberger's company. It shouldn't be my company or Ian Driscoll's company. I think what Flexkom makes special is that we have a system in place now for the first time that should be the star. I mean, the product itself, the vision to start with was great from the beginning, but without a duplicable system, people, even if they want to perform, even if they have 120% energy, even if they have this great motivation, sometimes struggle to do the first steps. And knowing this, we were working really hard in the last weeks and months on a master program. Ian says this is something that he has already worked like 15 or 20 years back then, but that was the time when he had the biggest success with it as well. So what we try to do is just make a duplicable system, because working in so many different countries with so many different languages, with so many different religions and everything, ethnical backgrounds, Flexkom was just growing too fast. And for that reason, we lost control on what the field was doing. Everybody was blaming Flexkom for not having marketing collateral ready. But quite honestly, we were growing so fast. We were just over-jumping phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 in so many different countries that we had a hard time to prepare stuff. And of course, people, whenever they don't feel like they get the right support, create something for themselves. And we cannot blame them for doing that. But this should be all replaced now by our master program. And the master program is something that will start in the UK probably in the first week of September. And just to let you know who is in this master program for the first time, for the first turn, so who is in this power team, because this is the first criteria to be in the first turn of this master program. Well, it's very easily. It's a person that shows that he's still believing in Flexkom and still shows some action. And not only action with building up a merchant base, but moreover showing action that he still believes that he wants to share the vision of Flexkom by just telling a couple of people, and then, you know, yourself, if you tell it to a couple of people, one person will decide to become a partner of Flexkom. So this was the criteria to begin with, to have one new team member. It doesn't matter if it's a K1, if it's a K20, it doesn't matter if he's living in the UK or in the rest of the world. Wherever Flexkom is working, you can actually sign up somebody. And why did we do this for a qualification? Very simple, because we know that people are working a long time now with Flexkom, especially in the UK. But trust me, so many things have changed. I was just reading before the chat box, and you guys were joking about, I heard about FlexBank, FlexGold, Flex Google, Flex Store, Flex Smartphone. All of this is true. I mean, except of the Flex Google, we will have our own Flex Bank this year. We will have our own Flex application store this year. We will have our own Flex smartphone that will be introduced the first time January 17th on our Flexation in Germany. We have so many more things that will be introduced, and we were fighting on so many different frontiers to make this huge project that is actually really getting closer and closer together now happen in reality. And that's why Flexkom is starting now. If you think that we have had some speed before or some growth, then you're mistaken, because we will really pick up speed now. We will, I think, grow our momentum times 1,000 starting with October. Why? Because in October we will have our FlexGold events. And our FlexGold events are there for a certain reason, because we want to introduce everybody to this unique possibility to collect gold as a cashback. And it's not just gold as a cashback, it's many more things that are behind this, and many other projects that come hand in hand with the FlexGold introduction. And that's why we will have a meeting also in the UK, most likely in Birmingham, most likely on October 18th, a Saturday. And but I will confirm this with Ian, of course, after checking the location in Birmingham. But Flexkom will pick up speed now. And what we have discussed on the country manager meeting, and what we have discussed with the members of the board, of course, after signing a non-disclosure, would drive you completely crazy, because it's not about Flexkom anymore. It's not about you and myself. It's not about the application market. But what Flexkom will introduce at this FlexGold events, also in the UK, live on October 18th, Saturday in Birmingham, will change the life of millions of people right away. We will introduce something that will be then released on January 17th in Germany. And trust me, knowing that, you would have a totally different look or impression about Flexkom. But because what Ian is writing in there, that we have 110,000 partners, is correct, and this is a great number. Those are 110,000 believers and people that want to multiply their own efforts and the Flexkom business opportunity. But this number is nothing compared to what will happen from October 18th in the UK until January 17th, then when we release this global message. And we will influence global economy. All I can tell you at this point is that we will be presented in very, very famous TV channels like CNN probably, and some other economy channels for what we are going to present to you, for what we are going to do. And that's why Ian agreed on to make a roadshow next week through, I think, 5 or 6 cities in the UK. And this will accumulate and stimulate you then, hopefully, to be part of the power team. Because trust me, guys, whoever will be part of the power team, I know that you say, another time of qualification with sending them somebody. I'm a SD, I'm a ND, I'm a SM, whatever. I did it in the last year. Well, you know that the victory of last year doesn't count in August 2014. That's why Ian is there to support you big time. I will be there to support you wherever I can. But the thing is, we need to identify who are the people that want to work with us, who are the people that really want to go this hard path for the next 3 or 4 months, because we will have to full throttle it down the way. If you want to achieve what we want to achieve, and I'll just give you one number, we want to build up 50 million merchants in 2015. I repeat this number, 50 million merchants. And we have a plan, we have a strategy, but what's way more important, we have the technology ready to do that. And we are really speeding up now with Flexkom, and Flexkom will be, I'm I'm stealing your line, Mr. Driscoll. Flexkom will be a global phenomenon in the next year. And for those who want to be part of this success story, for those that want unlimited access to my energy base and to Ian Driscoll's energy base, for those who want to know how you can reach whatever you want to reach, if it's a rank, if it's a certain number of pounds, or whatever it is. Trust me, you have coaches with the best intention to make your success our success. And whoever worked with Ian, of course, and myself, knows that we are people that always put the success of our partners in first place and way beyond our own success. I really want to know, because I've never attended the Flexkom meeting in the UK, I really want to know where I can support best. And I really want to identify those people that said, I will become a PowerTeam member by sponsoring one new person. And trust me, if you would know what I know, you wouldn't sponsor one person, you would sponsor 100 people in the next 2 or 6 weeks. Whatever you have to do to reach this number, you would do that, knowing from what I know. But the question is, are you still a believer in not the vision of Flexkom, because the vision has been in 2010 and 2011, because now we're in mission mode. Are you still a believer in the mission rollout of Flexkom? Because if you're a believer and if you want to become a member of this power team, I can tell you that you will make that money that you probably have never met with Flexkom, due to the fact that we have a duplicable system implemented now and ready to go. So actually the first power trainings are going to be held tomorrow, I think in Istanbul, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to do 4 power trainings next week in Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, and Slovenia. And I hopefully going to face at least 100 people in every country there, because then I know that we have a great foundation to build Flexkom into a new dimension, starting with the FlexGold events. But whoever wants to be part of this power team and get exclusive contact and coaching tips and whatever it takes from Ian Driscoll and myself, should really get his butt cheeks or her butt cheeks together and make it happen. And what we have said for the UK, August 31st. So this is going to be the deadline, August 31st. Whoever signs somebody up from August 1st, so way back, 3 weeks almost, until August 31st, will be member of the power team. And the question is, like Ian says, do you want to show what the UK can do? Because I think that we have superstar people in the UK. I've met some of you in Munich at the business center manager training, and I was really impressed about the efforts, about your energy, about your knowledge, because you guys rock. And the question is, like Ian said, do we want to show the rest of the world what Flexkom UK can do? Because, you know, in the UK, people shop like crazy. And the UK is, in general, for every loyalty card program, one of the biggest places they want to be in. And that's why I think we have a unique chance now between today and actually January 17th, when we will release what we will tell you on October 18th, probably in Birmingham, that you will understand that today this is a huge chance for you, because together with Ian Driscoll, a super dedicated, a super hardworking leader, like everybody could wish for to have him in his country, you want to understand that Flexkom is changing. Whatever you've seen so far from Flexkom is totally changing. I mean, by implementing our own application store, by implementing our own Flex smartphone, by implementing so many other things that I'm not allowed to tell you now, that would drive you completely crazy. The question is, do you want to be a part of this? Do you want to get the first information at the first power training? Because then I can step-by-step release a little bit more information and probably can tell you which direction it will go, because you have for sure, and I'm for sure 100% that you have no clue in which direction Flexkom is going, because this is something so big that nobody would think that we are brave enough to take a project of this size into our hands. And that's why, trust me guys, whoever wants to be a part of this power team from day one in the UK should nothing do but inform people about Flexkom and make everything possible to have one partner until August 31st. And to achieve the goal, Ian is going to make a roadshow next week. And I'm trying to give Ian the microphone so he can tell you where he is going to host those events from Monday to Saturday. But I'm still trying to do this. Maybe I get frozen then, but Ian, I'm trying to give you the word one more time so you can tell the people where you're going to make your BizUp meetings next week. And here you should be live now with us.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Ian?
Can you hear me, Volker? Wow, you can hear me? Fantastic. Hello, UK. Yeah, I'm sure that you're very appreciative of the time and effort that Volker is going to put in on our behalf. Volker is a great leader. He's had a big sports background, so he knows about goals, he knows about pain. What a man that is, I'll be honest with you. And it is pointed out to everybody that on Monday I will be at 7 o'clock in Newcastle, on Tuesday in Bradford, on Wednesday in Manchester, on Thursday, have I got it right? Driscoll? No, it's Birmingham.
Ian, just one question. Ian, can you drop your microphone just a little bit because you're
okay, I'm so excited that.
Go to the microphone. This is like an.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better? Okay, I'm sat back.
That's way better. That's way better.
But I'm not sure. Right, so we'll try it again. Yes, so on Monday we'll be in Newcastle. On Tuesday.
Sorry, now can go ahead.
Sorry, say again, Volker. Okay, so on Monday, as I said, we will be in Newcastle, on Tuesday in Bradford, on Wednesday, Manchester, Thursday, Bristol, and Friday, South London. I think, no, everybody has got that on email, so that's pretty clear. I've asked people to obviously reply so that we know what numbers we'll have, and then we can book things accordingly. I look forward to seeing everybody, and most of all, I look forward to sharing the new concept that we have, the master plan. And again, I'm sure you're all going to see at that time how it will work and how you can earn whatever you'd like to earn through Flexkom. I'm as excited as Volker, as I always am in any case, but we're going to pull the UK together. We're going to get to where we need to go. We're going to get some new people on board. We're going to get businesses on board. I've got some fantastic things happening for myself here in our area. And I know a lot of you are already progressing very well in your own areas. But remember, it has to be, we're in a boat and we have 2 oars. If we just go to the shops, we're going around in circles. If we just sponsor people, we're going around in circles. So we really just need to row with both oars. And then, again, everything will work. Now, the plans that Mr. Lewis has in each city are now defined because trials have been made. So, you know, this is not hypothetical. This is practical experience of what's happened in several countries, so we know exactly what we need to do. So, again, I'm sorry, I can't help my tongue. I sit back here, shall I? Is that any better? Yeah. Okay, so I don't know how to move the controls. So, again, we're emailable. Let's get to the meetings. Let's take some guests along. And then we will be moving, everybody. We will be moving. So, I'd like Volker to take over now. And thank you all very much for your time.
Thank you. Ian. Now back up, correct? Now you should hear me properly, and now I should be back up. Okay, sorry for this little mistake. Super, thank you. Now what Ian was trying to tell you is now we found our master plan, because we were struggling to really identify the best way to roll out. Should it be the partner growth? Should it be directly the merchant? Or should it be the customer first? But trust me, guys, we have found a perfect concept to conquer and cover cities in a very quick mode, and I think this is very important now. We're not the only company that is trying to do what we're trying to do. Maybe we have a little advantage because of our concept. We will for sure have an advantage from October 18th on, when you will hear news what Flexkom is all about from January next year on. But to be able to fully benefit yourself and also your team partners, I think it's essential for yourself to really show it to yourself, and that you say, my main goal for the next 12 days or 11 days is I want to be part of this power team, no matter what it takes. Because if it's just that I have to sponsor one person, I just have to sign up one person, maybe to tell 3 or 4 people about Flexkom, so I will reach this goal, just to be able to get this first information, and from Ian Driscoll and hopefully from myself, I think this could help tremendously in your success story with Flexkom. You know that Ian started way earlier than myself. I started in Eastern Europe. I tried to build up teams in Eastern Europe. Have a team over there with around 6,000 people now. And then from January till today, I was working as the current Chief Executive Officer of Flexkom United States. And I think that Ian and myself know what we are doing. One thing will not happen, and this is what you will see if you meet me the first time personally, because you have, of course, the pleasure to meet Ian at any occasion in the UK. But I will not do the rah-rah motivation that probably you've seen in so many other companies, or maybe from some guys in our company, because they were super excited about the Flexkom vision and just forgot that maybe the one or the other detail that they were promoting on stage haven't been technically realized yet. So this will not happen. I will always be straight out and fair to you. This will be a very challenging time for you, for myself as well as for yourself, because my only goal and my only criteria is to make yourself successful. So whoever is going to be in this power team will make, I don't know now the currency euro to pounds, but we will make between 5,000 and 6,000 euros in the first 30 days, and we will make 11,000 euros in the first 60 days altogether. Simply because we have a system now, and simply because we will not allow ourselves to fail this time. And Ian will, of course, thank you for putting it into pounds. Ian will, of course, send out or put in the Skype or in the chat box the dates and the cities where he's going to host his roadshow next week. But of course, we can send it out as well through a newsletter. In any way, whoever feels like he wants to be part of this power team and has not answered this email or filled out this PDF form that was sent out to you at the beginning of the month, I don't want to make it too complicated. So for those of you who know that they have actually filled out this PDF and send it back to this power team email address, it's all fine. For those who haven't, please send me an email where you state with your ID number, with your name, and with your email address that you want to be part of the power team. And you please send it to usa@flexkom.com. I repeated, usa@flexkom.com. Because we have at the moment like 22 or 23 people that registered and stated that they want to be part of this power team. But of course, to qualify for this power team, you have to have a sign up now. We extended this time period until August 31st. So if you say, I've changed my mind, I want to be part of this power team, I want to start all over, I want to make this couple thousands of euros, but more importantly, I want to know what plans Flexkom has, and I want just to see that I've done everything what I could do actually to be part of this information circle from day one in the UK, because as we all know, it's never the things that we have done that we regret at the end of our lives. It's always the things that we haven't done. And I think that this is a unique chance. And in this way, you just have to trust me. You have to trust another Flexkom guy another time, for those who don't know me personally. So you have to trust me that I'm not bullshitting you. Sorry for my French, ladies. We will change the world with the concept that you will get to see firsthand in October in probably Birmingham. And then you can decide if what I told you now on August 20th around 9:30 your time, if this was worth enough that you were actually going out there for the next 11 days and tell people that they should be part of Flexkom, because Flexkom is a game changer. Flexkom will benefit so many different parties that attend a necessary transaction anyways, that we will have unlimited possibilities with what we have implemented now, and also actually transformed now into a technical platform at its own. And on this one, you just have to trust me. I know that some of you don't even know me. I just can repeat this. I'm with Flexkom now around 1 year. I've built like 6,000 partners, and I'm the current CEO of the United States. So I know how to build sales teams, but I also know what it takes to build up a corporate structure that is sustainable. And this is all about, Ian and myself are about substance. We're not about this fast growth just from the Salesforce side. We're about sustainability from the merchant base, and whoever will be part of this power team, let's put it really down, and bottom line, we'll make it. We'll succeed with Flexkom big time. And that's why I really emphasize this once more. Be part of this Ian Driscoll special roadshow next week, where he will actually introduce you also to a new presentation, a new style and a new way to present things. And this will all accumulate then into our first Flex Power training in the UK. The date will be announced very soon. Also, the location will be announced very soon. But all that you have to do at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, is if you haven't applied that you want to be part of this power team, send me an email to usa@flexkom.com with your name, ID number, and email address, because then I can put you at least in the list of those people who want to achieve this. And hopefully you just felt the sense of urgency now that myself and of course Ian Driscoll tried to tell you and to underline, because we have spent a unique weekend in Austria, close to Salzburg, with unique information. Unfortunately, all of us have had to sign a non-disclosure, because then it would be way easier to motivate you. But it's not the question if I can motivate you. It's just a question if you can see yourself with Flexkom on a success road in the very near future, in the next 3 up to 6 months. So by saying this, I don't want to do a normal presentation today, because Ian will do all the presentations starting with Monday live. So offline meetings only if necessary. If I can support, I will do a normal BSR meeting online. I can do this to a certain time during a day. So if Ian is going to make it at night offline, I can do around noon an online meeting to support yourself and all the partners in the UK. But I will discuss afterwards with Mr. Driscoll himself. And all I can tell you is, guys, let's make it happen. Let's show the rest of the world that the UK, like guys were typing in the chat box, can make a difference. And I know that we can make a difference together. And I will do whatever it takes to make the people that qualify for this power team very successful with everything I have. And this is what I'm known for. And there's no guarantee for it, but I'll promise you, this is what I can stand up for. I promise you that I will do whatever it takes from my side to make yourself successful. So if you can feel this, if you can see this, then just try to make sure that you become a partner of the power team, because Ian and myself will make this happen. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending this short webinar without a presentation. with just verbal information, but sometimes words can do better than pictures, just sometimes. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy your decision while talking to your partner and telling him that you will be gone for the next 10 days because you want to be a partner of the Power Team. If you need any help, you can write me at any time to usa@flexcom.com because my lovely assistant Paige Diller from Henderson is in this meeting as well. Hi Paige, and also our Chief Operation Officer from Flexkom America, Mr. Larry Skinner, is part of this webinar. And whenever you need some, we have a 24-hour rule, so whenever you write me an email about whatever you need, maybe an online webinar again, so you can invite some prospects, I will do that for you. Of course, I will then announce it officially so everybody can participate, but don't hesitate to send me an email to usa@flexcom.com. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make this happen. This is a unique chance. This is a one-time chance also for myself. That's why I will share my energy with people that have the same goals like myself, to change the world and to make a difference, and finally to leave legacy. God bless you.